All right, guys, let's get rocking and rolling. I need you to grab page 535 from your workbook. And then when you got it, go ahead and put your name up at the top. And then once your name is up at the top, we are going to work through the front side of this paper. Here we go. Number 1 says, draw lines to match each expression on the left to an equivalent expression on the right. Okay. Whoa. Accidentally just turned my microphone on. Okay. So we need to take a look at everything on the left and find what equals the same thing on the right. So I see this first box is 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10. I know that equals 3/10. So over here, I'm going to find what equals 3/10. And I see it. It's right here, 2/10 plus 1/10. Does that make sense? Okay. I would like you to go ahead and pause the video right now and to find the rest of the answers. And then once you have found all the answers, I'm going to pop up on the Edpuzzle one of the questions. Go. Okay, guys, you should have taken 4/10 plus 5/10 over here. It's just backwards. They equal the same thing, 9/10. Okay, when I see parentheses, I do that first. So 2/10 plus 3/10 is 5/10 plus 6/10 is 11/10. And I see that these all have the same denominator, but they all do, but the same numerator is 2, 3, 6, so that's going to be the same. And then this one, I know there's only one left, but let's talk through it. 11/10 plus 4/10 is 15/10, and this is 16/10 minus 1/10. Does that equal 15/10? It sure does. Check to see, do your crisscrossers match mine? If you do, woohoo, good job. Okay, number 2. Get your pencil ready because you need to circle and underline, just like we always do when we see a word problem. On Monday, 3/12. Only 3/12 of the students got to go on the field trip. What fraction of the students did not go on the field trip? And if you need to use this fraction strip, let it help you. This 3/12 is showing which ones actually went on the field trip. So how many of the kids, what fraction of the students did not go on the field trip? Enter your answer into the Edpuzzle when you have it. Okay, guys, if you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 students did not go. You could have also subtracted 12/12 minus 3/12 equals 9/12, or you could have started with 3/12 and counted up to 12/12. All right, number 3. Riley planted flowers in some of her garden. We don't know how many flowers she planted, though. Then she planted vegetables in 2/8 of her garden. Now, 7/8 of Riley's garden is planted. What fraction of Riley's garden is planted with flowers? Okay, guys, so let me break this down for you. We know that she planted 2/8. But the whole here is 7/8. So once she's planted everything, flowers and vegetables, it equals 7/8. So what eighths is the flowers? Put your answer into the Edpuzzle, go. All right, I'm going to show you this in picture form. I'm a visual learner, so this is going to help me solve the problem the best. So I'm going to make a flower bed that has 8 pieces of it. And I know 2/8 of her garden is vegetable, so I'm going to put a V in. And I know that the rest of her garden is flowers, but it's not the whole thing. One square is going to be left open because 7/8 is what she ended up planting. She didn't plant the whole thing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the rest of her flower garden, not including that eighth. So your answer is 5/8. I could have also solved that by doing 7/8, which is my whole, minus what they gave us, and found out that 5/8 is what's left. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Question 4. Select all the expressions that show a way to decompose 7/8. Remember, when we decompose, we break it down. So I want you to go through all the answer choices and pick which ones, if we put them all back together, they equal 7/8. Go ahead and do that now, and then your answer will pop up on the Edpuzzle. All right, let's check it out. This first one, 3/8 plus 4/8, yep, that equals 7/8. 1 plus 1 plus 5, yep. Be careful on this one. 3 plus 4 is 7, but that denominator, no. Denominator always stays the same. 3 plus 1 is 7. How about this last one? 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Yep, it's all of them minus the middle one. Did you get that right? See, this is easier than you thought. Okay, for question 5, A through D, choose yes or no to tell if we plugged in 4/12, it makes the equation true. So let's do the first one together. If I plug in 4/12, 3/12 plus 4/12, does that equal 7/12? You should be saying yes, fill that in. I'd like you to do the rest of these problems and respond with yes or no by filling in 4/12 into the blank. Do that now. Put your answers onto your sheet, and then a question will pop up on your Edpuzzle when you're done with that. Okay, go. Okay, guys, let's take a look at what you did here. So 16/12 minus 4/12 is going to give us 12/12, and that's the same thing as 1. So for 5B, you should have said yes. Let's look at 5C. 1 and 1/12 plus 4/12, does that equal 5/12? Okay, well, let's think about that. If I add the fractions first, 1 plus 4 is going to give us 5/12. So I don't see 5/12 over here. I think they put that as a whole number. So 5C, that doesn't work. How about 5D? 1 and 5/12 minus 4/12. Okay, let's subtract the fractions first. We can do that. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then let's subtract the whole numbers. 1, and there's no whole number over here, but that's okay. We can do that. 1 minus 0 would give us 1. So here's your pattern. Yes, yes, no, yes. How'd you do? Okay, that is it for the front side. This is all I wanted you to do on the front side. So once you have finished the front side, I would like you to start working on the back side the best that you can. And then I'm going to talk you through the back side real quick just to give you a few extra instructions. And then we will go over it. Okay, on the back side, they're saying that they decomposed 1 and 1/6 by doing it this way and this way. Who was correct? And tell me why. Explain. Give me some words. For number 8, tell me what is represented here on this graph. You're pretty familiar with that. Down here, Ryan kayaks 1 and 7/8 miles before lunch and 2 and 3/8 miles after lunch. Select all of the equations you would use to find how far Ryan kayaked. So you need to figure out which one of these or more than one of these is correct. And then our last problem is number 10. The Jacobys kept track of the time they spent driving on their trip. So here they're showing you how many hours they spent driving a day. And part A, they want you to find how many hours they drove on Monday and Tuesday. It says draw a bar diagram. I don't need you to do that. Just tell me how far they drove on Monday and Tuesday. And then part B, find how many hours the Jacobys drove in all. You can totally do this. All right, finish the backside. When you are done with the backside, just leave this paper at your desk. And then I would like you to work on page 531 in your workbook. It's a fluency practice activity. All right, on your mark, get set,